Hi Internet, welcome to my channel. My name is Diana. Today is day 92 of my HRT and day 62 since estrogen. Um, it's not really about a physical update. It's kind of entry. This is just a spur of the moment kind of entry. Uh, so let's get to it. Um, my cousins from the States came over for the holidays, and I was just at dinner with them. Mm, and it's it's been kind of rough. It's been kind of rough. Um, so they came over for slightly under a week. I've seen them for a total of 3 times. Um, the first the first thing I want to talk about is when they first came over. Um, so I've come out to them now for a good couple of months. Good couple of months. It's been a good couple of months. I'd say half a year. Uh, so I've always told them that it's okay to use my 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 dead name because it is part of me, and I do. It's part of me. I Nothing against it. It's just, anyways. So this was before I started um HRT, before I made sure that I came out to them before I started HRT. That way that they had time. They had time. I gave them time to get used to the idea. I wanted them to be in the loop, so to speak, for as early as possible, right? So I did. I told them you can keep calling me Bosco at the time, and that was because I haven't started presenting as female yet, and and I figured it was gonna take a good while before I before I get to where I am, say today. Uh, yeah. So it's about my name basically. So I meant so when they came over for the holidays, and I met them for the first time, they kept calling me by my male name, and using and he and him, and it, this is this is after now. This is now when I am fully presenting as female on a daily basis, and it's kind of rough to hear that, especially in public, especially in a group setting. So the first time I saw them, I didn't say anything. I wanted to, but I didn't. Then the second time, same thing, same thing. Uh, Once again, I also wanted to, but did not. And then tonight is their last night here. Uh, and during dinner, I I told them that I would like to be called by my proper name and use she and her, the pronouns. So during this happened, I did this before the dinner while we were waiting for the food, and then after the dinner, we were gonna, go do an activity, an event together, as we normally do. And so during the dinner, when I said that, some of them tried, right? And I really appreciated it. But then for the second part of the night, when we got to our destination, which was my cousin's house, um, as I sat there in the middle of my closest family in the world, they told me they they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it, and it it was it was pretty devastating. As I sat there in the middle of that room, I I I felt so alone. I felt I felt so much like negative emotions and everything, and it was pretty devastating. Um, I wrote down some of the things. I'm not sure. Okay, I will say it. So here are some of the things I felt. I felt anger. I felt embarrassment. I felt frustration, a sadness. Um, I felt really alone. I I had trouble breathing, and to be um, I felt really rejected, and to be in the middle of my family and feeling that, it was an indescribable feeling. Losing one cousin was really rough for me. Now tonight it felt like I lost almost all of them, and it was an indescribable feeling. I it's like when I started the day and went to see them, I remember thinking to myself, "Oh wow, I'm really happy where I'm at right now. I'm really happy with being me. I've never been so happy before. Sure, it's been a rough year. Things were up and down. I've had some, good, some bad. Uh, but I figured, okay, you know, we're moving on. We're moving on. We're getting the progress, and then I was feeling pretty great in general. And then in just like a moment, I I dropped. I dropped so far, and like uh, I was pretty I was pretty depressed in just that little bit of time. In the couple of hours, from feeling like on top of the world to feeling like I'm back down to where I was before my transition. I was and I felt so like it felt like it was really pointless. Uh, I'm not proud of this, and I'm not really sure I want to say it, but considering the format of this documentary, I'm gonna say it. I I I contemplated suicide again, and I I started like scratching at myself with a knife. It's I it's, it's rough. It was really low, but I didn't finish. I didn't carry through. Just 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 a little bit. Just a little bit. Um, it's a really rough struggle to keep myself from doing it. I think that what kept me from carrying through was was taking a step back and looking back into the earlier of today where I felt like the exact opposite of at that moment. I took that perspective. I took a step back and I changed my perspective, and it kept me from doing it. That's that's what I have to say. It's if you guys are feeling it, and I know some people do, most people do. Let's be honest. The important thing is to step back and get another perspective. Just that's what I did. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with everybody. It, it was a very crucial point in my life, uh, and in the interest of the diary, uh, I decided to make this video. Sorry, it is a bit of a rant, and I know I speak slow. It's something I'm trying to work on, but yeah. So I'm okay now. I'm back to a level where I can control myself a little better. Mm. I think that it's really important to have people you can go to. Uh, for me, they were the people I go to. And, with the recent breakup and so I had some trouble with my mother again. She basically just she basically just did her thing, her usual thing, and it was kind of everything piled on top of this event that made me go like so low. And to me, I felt like I had nothing to go to, nothing to live for. And then I took that step back, and I remember how I felt about myself, how what's good in my life, um, and it was the YouTube thing. Uh, I do enjoy the diary entries and my streaming. It it does make me happy. So what I want to say is that you have to give yourself the permission to live. You have to give yourself the permission to be happy. I didn't, like, in just that moment, I couldn't find anything. I felt really alone with the loss of pretty much everybody in my life. And yeah, I'm still here. I just want to say that I love all of you guys that watch my video. Um, this is very important to me, and it's getting me through some really tough times, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have something to live for, something to work at, something important to me. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stop ranting now, guys. New Year's coming. Just, I thought I was gonna end this year on a good note, and I guess not. But this only means one thing, which is that it's highly unlikely that the new year will be worse than this. So I guess that's one way to look at it. Okay. Good night, everybody. Happy New Year's. I love and appreciate all of you guys. Good night.